means means you were doing something and then
Yes,
something happened.
yes,
Did
ma'am.
you get my point?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So now please frame the sentence.
Uh, when I was waiting for train, uh, train train had come, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am,
When I was waiting for train had come. What is this?
train had come when I was waiting for train.
No, no, no,
Nothing, ma'am. Okay,
no.
when I was at railway station, my friend met me,
Hmm.
ma'am,
Okay, okay, fine.
while I
I
was
was
going to
waiting. I
market.
was waiting. What was ongoing process? You were waiting. The
I
ongoing
was,
process was you were waiting, right?
yes,
जावेद
ma'am. When,
ongoing
ma'am,
process क्या था? Ongoing process क्या था? आप वेट कर रहे थे ट्रेन का, राइट?
yes,
तो
yes,
I
ma'am.
was waiting. So ongoing process को आप past continuous में लगाओ. I was waiting for the train, right? और
Yes,
उसी
ma'am.
टाइम पे कुछ हुआ. At that time something happened. I was
Yes, ma'am.
waiting for the
My
train.
friend met me.
Hmm. I was waiting for the train when my mobile suddenly rang up.
Uh-huh.
अचानक से बज उठा,
Okay.
right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Rang up.
Something like means I'm just seeking for such kind of sentences like one was ongoing process, the another action happened. Okay, in
Okay,
between
ma'am.
that. Now please come up.
Hmm.
Uh, Aarti,
Hmm.
did you get it? आरती आपको समझ में आया?
No,
नहीं समझ में आया? आरती
no, ma'am.
देखिए दो सेंटेंस चल रहे हैं हमारे
When I
एक्चुअली ना मीना
when I was in the class,
हाँ
when I was in the class, my son making noise.
my son was making noise. Okay, when I was in
My
the
son
class, or
was
I was
making
in the class when my son was making noise. Okay, I
both past
दोनों past में हो
past
गया.
continuous. No.
Both like both I was taking class when my son was making like so I'm seeking for the sentence just try to understand me. Something was going on and suddenly आरती आपको मैं
Suddenly.
समझाती हूँ, पहले मेरी सुनिए. Suppose आरती you can say I was preparing I was preparing breakfast. Okay,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
when my son came to me to ask his notebook
ये खाने लगी.
सेंटेंस थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो गया.
बहुत मैम I was preparing when my son came to me ask his note. बहुत ही बड़ा हो गया.
अब इतना तक देखो, सिर्फ इतना देखो. When my
When I
son
was
came to me, बस
हाँ
इतना
yes
देखो.
my
When my son came to me, okay. So इसमें क्या
yes
हुआ? I was preparing. Ongoing process क्या था? आप खाना बना रहे थे.
yes
उस टाइम आपका बेटा आया. When my same son came. उसके बाद मैंने ऐसे लिख दिया सेंटेंस को पूरा करने के लिए. When my suppose मैं कहूंगी कि वो कब आया आपके पास, तो आप कह सकते हो हाँ जब मैं खाना बना रही थी तब वो आया. ठीक है.
yes
लेकिन क्यों आया मैंने उसको थोड़ा एड ऑन कर दिया था. That's it. I was preparing breakfast when my son came to me to ask his notebook what was not there in his shelf. Okay. So something like मैंने थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड किया है उसको समझने के लिए. तो एक काम ऑलरेडी हो रहा है आरती, उस बीच में दूसरा काम हुआ. समझ में आया? बट बोथ रिलेटेड टू पास्ट. समझ में आया? अब आप एक सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं. I was buying
When
some stuff. I was buying some stuff in the mall when suddenly my one of the friends bumped into. me, okay, in the shop. So something like मैं ऑलरेडी कुछ खरीद रही थी, अचानक से मेरे एक दोस्त जो है वो मुझसे आ टकराया शॉप में। तो वो काम आपका एक तो प्रोसेस में था, दूसरा हुआ ना। आरती समझे? वैन के बाद वाला जो है आपको सिंपल पास्ट में लगाना है। आरती
Okay, simple
इसी
past.
दो
Very past.
मैम
एक
Yes,
एक
ma'am.
सुनिए, एक आप पास कंटिन्यूस के साथ लगाएंगे,
Continuous tense.
बात को समझिए। और
And
दूसरा जो है
then
ना,
simple past. Simple past.
उसको
मैं
पास सिंपल के साथ लगाइए।
simple past.
यप
जावेद सर
Past
repeat कर
continuous.
सुनने दीजिए प्लीज।
Yes. Okay.
आरती
Okay. Sorry.
जावेद सर
आरती
सुनने दीजिए
एक
प्लीज।
देखिए, एक है
Yes,
पास
ma'am.
कंटिन्यूस में, एक है पास सिंपल में। ठीक है, कंटिन्यूस कौन सा है? जो ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस है, जो काम हो रहा है और उसी बीच में कोई दूसरा काम हुआ। अभी समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
देखिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे सेंटेंस को भी देखिए, पास्ट कंटिन्यूस बोला ना, तो प्रोसेस में क्या था? आई वॉज प्रिपेयरिंग ब्रेकफास्ट, ये
Yes,
ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस था। ठीक है, पास्ट
yes,
सिंपल
ma'am.
में मैंने क्या लिखा? वो पास्ट सिंपल है व्हेन
Son,
के बाद ना, एक्चुअल में
my son
सिंपल
came.
पास्ट से सिंपल प्रेजेंट का यूज होता है। सो व्हेन
Yes,
माय सन केम, जब मेरा दो बेटा आया। समझ आया?
yes, yes, ma'am.
आप आप कनेक्ट करके इसको सिचुएशन के साथ कनेक्ट करके मैं ये बोलना चाहती हूँ, जब ऐसा सिचुएशन होता है ना, तब आपको इन दो टेंसेस का यूज करना है। देन आई वांट टू लेट यू नो। ठीक है,
Okay.
अभी कोई आप कुछ सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं। डॉक्टर मेरा चेकअप कर रहा था,
When
तभी एक
doc
मैरिज तभी एक मरीज ने एंटर किया। चलो बोलो।
when when doctor was treating me, suddenly a patient came in the cabin.
Okay, the doctor was examining me
Examining me.
when the doctor was examining me when one of the one of the patients
Came in the cabin.
entered into the room. Entered into the room, yeah,
In the
entered into
cabin.
the cabin or something.
Yes.
Okay,
enter.
so this is something like, जो आपका when है ना, when के बाद सिंपल पास लगाओ। क्या बोला मैंने?
When के
when के बाद
Okay.
yes, आप बनाइए। और जो ongoing प्रोसेस है उसको कंटिन्यूस में रखिए।
Okay. I was in the classroom. Uh, then, sorry, when I was in the classroom, when principal called me. Principal sir
आपने
called.
बोला ये भी ठीक है, आपका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आई वॉज इन द क्लासरूम, बट मैं पास्ट कंटिन्यूस ढूंढ रही हूँ। कुछ कर रहे होगे आप, अब बताओ।
Mm, I was teaching. I was teaching in the classroom. Uh, then one of my friend called ringing me. Call me.
अभी आपने
Call.
देखो, अब आई वॉज टेकिंग द क्लास राइट व्हेन माई वन ऑफ द फ्रेंड्स rang me up.
Rang me up.
I was
I was teaching in the class when one of my friend rang me up.
yep. Done. आप
Yes,
देखिए
ma'am.
when के बाद मैंने सिंपल पास्ट का नॉर्मल यूज किया ना, रैंक वाला सेंटेंस, बट उससे
Yes,
पहले वाला मैंने कंटिन्यूस में लगाया क्योंकि वो ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस था। ठीक है,
yes, ma'am.
अच्छा चलिए, अब जावेद आप बनाना चाहते हैं कुछ?
जावेद तो
जावेद
चुकी हो।
Nothing, ma'am. Nothing. मैं कह रहे हैं ma'am.
okay fine, so we have Abdul as well. Abul, good evening. Am I audible, Abul? Abul, am I audible? I think he's facing any network issue or what. Okay fine. अच्छा ये समझ में आ गया। Now listen, next here, setting the scene in the past. Okay, आपको जैसे बोलना है, यूज पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टू प्रोवाइड बैकग्राउंड डिटेल्स और सेट द सीन फॉर अनदर एक्शन। वही चीज है जो अभी आपको बताया था मैंने। द सन वॉज सेटिंग, सूरज डूब रहा था। द सन वॉज सेटिंग एज वी वॉक थ्रू द पार्क। ओके, सूरज डूब रहा था और हम क्या कर रहे थे? एज वी वॉक थ्रू द पार्क, हम पार्क से गुजर रहे थे। वी वॉक थ्रू द पार्क। वॉक थ्रू का मतलब होता है कहीं से गुजरना, किसी के अंदर से, जैसे वी मूव थ्रू, वी वॉक थ्रू, वी रन थ्रू। जैसे टनल होता है ना, टनल, अगर टनल के अंदर से जाओगे ना तो वो थ्रू होता है, थ्रू। आरती समझ आ रहा है? आरती,
यस मैम।
आपको थ्रू का मतलब समझ में आता है? थ्रू
यस मैम, थ्रू गुजरना, किसी बात से
किसी चीज के
गुजरना।
अंदर से, किसी चीज के अंदर से, या ठीक है।
यस
तो
मैम।
इसमें अगेन पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का आप यूज करेंगे, राइट? कि अगर कोई काम पास्ट में हैपनिंग हो रही थी तो। और एक है इंटरप्टेड एक्शंस इन द पास्ट, अगर किसी ने इंटरप्ट किया है। इंटरप्ट मीन्स वही जो अभी हम कर रहे थे, मतलब एक्चुअल में सारे कुल मिला के आपके व्हेन के साथ ज्वाइन होंगे सेंटेंसेस, राइट? यूज पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टू शो दैट एन एक्शन वाज इन प्रोग्रेस व्हेन अनदर एक्शन अकर्ड, जो कि अभी हम कर रहे थे कि एक प्रोग्रेस में था और दूसरा अकर्ड हुआ, ठीक है। तो याद रखना है जो हैपनिंग हो रही है, मतलब जो प्रोसेस में है, वो पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के साथ जाएगा, और ऑल ऑफ अ सडन जो हैपेंड हुआ वो सिंपल पास्ट के साथ जाएगा, जो कि व्हेन के बाद होगा। इतनी बात आरती समझ में आई? जावेद, डज इट मेक सेंस टू बोथ ऑफ यू? आरती,
यस मैम।
समझ आया?
यस मैम, इतना तो समझ आ गया मैम, जो आपने बोला कि पास्ट
ठीक है,
कंटिन्यूअस के साथ
अच्छा,
सिंपल पास्ट लेना है, उतना तो समझ आ गया
फाइन।
मैम।
फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस क्या है? दिस इज अगेन डिस्क्राइबिंग ऑनगोइंग एक्शन इन द फ्यूचर, फ्यूचर में कोई ऑनगोइंग एक्शन होना, ठीक है। आई विल बी ट्रैवलिंग टू न्यूयॉर्क नेक्स्ट वीक, ठीक है। मैं नेक्स्ट वीक जो है ट्रैवलिंग कर रहा हूँ कहाँ पे? न्यूयॉर्क की तरफ, ठीक है। कोई भी
आई
काम अगर भविष्य में आपने सोच रखा है वो हो रहा होगा, फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, समझ आया? ongoing process. Tomorrow I will be taking your class at this time. I will be taking your class at this time tomorrow. तो ये आप, मैं भविष्य के बारे में बोल रही हूँ, कल के बारे में, समझ आया?
यस मैम।
ये आप भविष्य के बारे में कुछ भी काम ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस होगा तो आप यूज कर सकते हैं, फ्यूचर में कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, ठीक है। दूसरा
यस
क्या है? अगर आप फ्यूचर की कोई पोलाइट इंक्वायरी करना चाहते हो या किसी को पोलाइटली रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहते हो, तो आरती, tomorrow it's my brother's birthday. I want to invite you. So will you be joining me for dinner tomorrow? तो मैंने आपसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कल के लिए, पार्टी के लिए। Will you be joining me? ये जब आप पोलाइटली किसी से कुछ फ्यूचर की प्लानिंग के बारे में इंक्वायरी करोगे, पूछोगे, तब भी आप फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस का यूज कर सकते हो। Will you be joining me? समझ आया आरती?
यस मैम।
जावेद इज फुल्ली साइलेंट। आरती, डांट लगा दिया आपने तो उनकी। जावेद,
Ma'am, nothing, ma'am. Nothing, ma'am. No problem.
जावेद सर, प्लीज डोंट माइंड, ओके प्लीज।
Okay,
हाँ,
no,
आरती इज
no
अ बिट
problem, ma'am. No
स्ट्रिक्ट टीचर,
problem.
स्ट्रिक्ट टीचर शी इज।
Okay.
Okay, speak out. Yeah. So Javed,
Okay.
is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear, clear. Future
Continuous tense.
continue.
So continuous
Yes.
tense is nothing that is related to present, past, or future, whatever it is. We have to keep this in mind. Something will be in ongoing process, okay? And related
Okay.
to present, I just explained this yesterday, and it was something like whenever you are connected to sentences, okay? Now, the question is that I think I have taught you past before past, day before yesterday, right? समझाया था मैंने past before past, जो कि वो भी रिलेटेड पास्ट से है। आरती,
यस मैम।
डॉक्टर के आने से पहले मरीज मर गया था, याद है?
यस मैम, द पेशेंट हैड डाइड
परफेक्ट था,
बिफोर द डॉक्टर केम।
है ना? वो कंप्लीट था ना? और अभी का आज का कंटिन्यूस पूरा समझ में आ गया?
मैम ये तो नहीं करवाया था, आपने करवाया था?
क्या
मुझे तो ध्यान ही
पेशेंट
नहीं।
मर गया डॉक्टर के आने से पहले?
हाँ
जावेद से पूछे, जावेद करवाया था?
No, madam, I don't have memory.
किसको करवाया था यार, मैंने पढ़ाया है।
और
Uh-huh.
नहीं करवाया मैम, हमें
समथिंग
नहीं करवाया।
समथिंग मैसअप हो रहा है। अच्छा चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, नहीं करवाया ना, करवाते हैं हम आपको। चलिए देखिए, पास बिफोर पास नहीं करवाया तो आप
नो
कर देते हैं,
नहीं मैम।
तो मैंने दूसरे बैच को करवाया होगा। ओके फाइन। पास बिफोर पास, अभी कंटिन्यूस का मैंने पूरा करा दिया, ध्यान रखना, ठीक है? अभी परफेक्ट करेंगे कल, ठीक है? परफेक्ट में तीनों ही कवर करा दूंगी कल, करवा
मैम,
दूंगी मैं कल सब एक दिन।
बैग ऑफ यू, तीन दिन में ना करवाओ मैम, थोड़ा रहम करो बच्चों पे।
अच्छा तो बताओ आरती क्या करूं, एक एक करके करवाओ ना?
यस मैम,
तो
एक को
ठीक है, चलो
दिन दो।
ठीक है, अभी एक काम करते, तो फिर रहम करते हैं हमारे बच्चे पे। हम एक
हाँ,
काम करते, फिर हम पास बिफोर पास आज नहीं पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? लीव इट। हम
ये
एक
तो
काम करते हैं, अभी आरती सुनो सुनो सुनो, अब मेरे माइंड में जो आ रहा है मैं वो करती हूँ, ठीक है? अब लिसन टू मी वेरी केयरफुली। हम आपको
ओके
थोड़ी सी प्रैक्टिस देते हैं, थोड़ी सी कुछ प्रैक्टिस देना चाहते हैं। आप 2 मिनट रुकिए, वेट करिए। आप सीरियसली बहुत कुछ सीखोगे, थोड़ा सा मुझे 1 मिनट टाइम दो।
ओके मैम,
अब तो फिर मुझे टेंसेस के लिए लास्ट 3 दिन तक कुछ नहीं बोलना, ठीक
ओके
है?
मैम।
अभी जो मैं करा रही हूँ उसकी प्रैक्टिस करो, इतना करो, ठीक है? अभी जैसे मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ।
आई मीन टू से, आई वांट टू से समथिंग मैम, कि टेंसेस करने हैं, बट ऐसे करने कि एक टेंस करना है 2 days की, वो माइंड में ऐसे बैठ जाए मैम कि उसको लाइफ
बस
टाइम।
अभी मैं आपको बताऊं, अभी सुनो, आपको मैंने सिंपल पूरा करा दिया, मैंने कंटिन्यूस पूरा करा दिया। अब मैं इन दोनों की प्रैक्टिस दूंगी जब तक मुझे नहीं लगता कि आप पूरे परफेक्ट हो। उससे पहले मुझे परफेक्ट के बारे में बोलना भी मत, ठीक है? मुझे पहले
ओके
टेंस की प्रैक्टिस कराने दीजिए, ठीक है?
ओके,
तो
यस
ठीक,
मैम,
जो कि
यस।
मैं अदर स्टूडेंट को भी करा रही हूँ और उसने वैसे ही सीखा है, तो मैं उसी को अप्लाई करना चाहती हूँ आपके लिए, ठीक है?
विदाउट
नाउ वेट,
प्रैक्टिस सीख पाएंगे मैम।
नाउ वेट, नाउ वेट, अब मुझे सिखाने दो अपने तरीके से।
ओके मैम, ओके।
लेट मी टीच फ्रॉम माय वे ओनली, राइट? ओके। Okay. Aarti, be ready for practice. Fine.
यस मैम, यस मैम।
Javed, are you there? I don't know whether it will take. There was
Yes,
a
ma'am.
some
Yes,
like
ma'am. I'm listening.
restriction is there.
ये नहीं है
Oh
उनकी
wow, he become a good listener. Now, now, please speak up.
Aarti ma'am getting angry, ma'am. So that I became silent.
Really? Do you think so? Oh my God. No, no. She actually she was requesting you. No, no. She was requesting you. Don't take it like a heart,
Aarti,
please.
that
No,
request
no, no.
like a threatening, ma'am.
डोंट माइंड, प्लीज
No,
डोंट।
no.
आई एम वेरी
No, no,
सीरियस।
she is not well, na, Javed. She is not
Yes,
well.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
maybe
ma'am.
she
Yes,
is
ma'am.
sounding like that. Okay. Otherwise, she sound very sweet. Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Aarti,
okay, ma'am. No problem.
Aarti,
यस मैम, यस मैम।
I now what is there now? I have shared 20 questions. Okay, and you two people are there. First 10, ask the question to Javed. Okay. Then Javed next 10 he will ask to you. Is it clear? The answer should come in present simple tense only. किसमें आना चाहिए? Present simple tense. ठीक है? This is for practice. Okay, Aarti? Now, first 10 questions asked to Javed. Proceed.
क्वेश्चंस, सिंपल टेंस।
थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लेना अगर जरूरत है आपको, उसमें क्या कहते हैं, इफ यू वांट टू चेंज सम ना समथिंग लाइक इन प्रोनाउंस एंड ऑल, तो प्लीज चेंज कर लीजिएगा आप, ठीक है? बिकॉज यू आर आस्किंग टू जावेद। नाउ प्रोसीड।
क्वेश्चनिंग जावेद सर करेंगे मैम?
Okay, sure. I
फर्स्ट
will
10
ask.
यू, फर्स्ट 10 यू आस्क टू हिम, देन रेस्ट 10 ही विल आस्क टू यू। ओके, आप स्टार्ट करिए आरती, आस्क हिम द क्वेश्चंस, फर्स्ट 10।
Ma'am, may I ask first? May
Uh,
may I ask, ma'am?
Aarti,
First,
wait a bit. Aarti, did you get my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So please proceed.
मैम क्वेश्चनिंग करना मुझे बहुत टफ लगता है मैम.
is yes, ma'am. इसलिए my questions
Questioning.
first.
Oh,
I
wait,
will
wait,
ask
wait,
questions
wait.
first time, ma'am.
Listen.
Then she
Oh,
will.
guys. Oh, guys. Hold on. Hold your horses.
Uh,
Just check the chat section. I
Okay.
have shared something. Oh my God. It was not highlighted on the screen. I
No,
thought
ma'am.
it was highlighted. Oh my
No,
God.
oh,
Now see, 20 questions are there.
no,
First
ma'am.
10.
no, ma'am.
Now
Not
is it
visible.
There is nothing, ma'am.
Not
no
visible.
question?
No,
No, ma'am.
sir. Not
Oh
visible.
gosh. Okay, fine. I'm sending it again. Maybe some network issue. Wait a bit. I'm sharing again. Now start. First 10. I'm sharing some
So
more.
yes, ma'am.
When do you
Is it
wake
visible?
up? When do you wake up, Javed sir? When do you wake up?
Mm-hmm. I wake up 5:30 a.m. every day, ma'am.
Okay. What does he eat breakfast?
Oh no, you.
Mm,
Aarti, I said no. Some changes.
When does he eat breakfast?
When
eat
do
break.
you? When do you?
When do you?
Well, At uh-huh.
When do you eat
Uh,
breakfast?
at 7 o'clock, I eat breakfast every day.
When do you they arrive at work? When do you arrive at work?
By 9 a.m., I attend my work.
Okay. W- When do you practice the piano?
Piano. I practice piano in the night, late hours, ma'am.
Okay. When do you usually exercise?
I usually exercise by 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., ma'am.
Okay.
Morning.
When does he go to? When do you go to bed?
I go to bed by 10:30, ma'am, after class.
Okay. When do you meet for lunch?
I take lunch by 1 to
Meet.
1:30
When do
p.m.
you
In between.
when do you meet for lunch?
Meet, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Meet means this is different, now, ma'am.
मीट मिलो लंच के लिए मिलना मीट MWT
Yes,
मीट
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
when we meet for
I
lunch.
won't
You can
meet
say now,
anyone.
when does your friend meet for lunch? Change करो आरती थोड़ा सा change कर लो.
Okay.
Okay,
When
ma'am.
do friend meet for lunch?
Ma'am, he meets me by 12:45.
Okay. When does she finish her homework? When does you finish her finish your homework?
Mm, I finish my homework,
Aarti,
ma'am.
Aarti, when does you? When
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 does
does
you?
oh when
when
do
Uh-huh.
does he? When
when
does he or when
Yes.
does he?
your homework? When do you finish your
That's
homework?
why I'm telling you now. Just you
Uh,
have to bring some kind of modification in sentences. Okay. At
Yes,
that time, your brain will work what you have to use. This is again another exercise.
yes,
That's what
ma'am.
I'm telling you. Just modify according to that you have to ask in the question.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't
Okay.
read out. Okay. Use your brain.
Okay. When do you finish your homework?
I finish my homework before sleep.
Okay. When do you start your day?
I start my day by 5:30 a.m. every day.
Okay. When do you visit your grandparents?
Uh, often, often I visit my grandparents.
When do you play soccer?
Soccer, ma'am.
Yes.
Whenever I get to time, I play soccer.
Okay. When does he go shopping? Uh, When do you go shopping? When do you go for shopping?
Occasionally, I go for shopping.
Okay. When do you take a break? Sorry, break.
Break. Whenever I get tired, then I take some break.
Okay. When do you read the newspaper?
Mm, I read newspaper monthly once.
Okay. When do you leave the office?
By 6 p.m., I leave from the office.
Okay. When do you watch TV?
Mm. In lunch hour, I watch TV.
When do you water the plants?
Evening times, I water the plants.
When do you clean your room?
Every day, I clean my room.
When do you have dinner?
Mm, I take dinner at 8:30 p.m.
When do you check your email?
Every day, I check my email.
Okay.
Fine.
Good.
Now listen to me very carefully. Javed, you said
Ma'am.
I complete my homework before sleep, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
before is
Before.
a preposition, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So after preposition, there should be like not base verb. You use sleep. It should be before sleeping. It's gerund
Before.
here. ing form.
Uh-huh. Okay, ma'am.
Before sleep, if you say na, that is wrong.
Before
Got it?
sleep. Before sleeping. Okay, ma'am.
आपने बोला sleep. Okay? It should be before sleeping. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Got
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
इसका ध्यान रखिएगा. After
Sleeping.
preposition, please go with ing
Okay.
form of verb.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Then it will become
Got
noun,
it?
na, ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Gerund. Yeah. Gerund is all itself
Darren.
is a like yeah, noun. Yeah, gerund. Okay?
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Like cooking, playing. That is also gerund now. If you start a sentence with cooking is my hobby. I will teach you later
Fishing.
on all these topics, gerund and everything.
Fishing.
I will teach you.
Ma'am.
Yep. Here it should be ing form, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Okay, now. And yes, what I want, Javed, I want. Now you are going to ask the question to her now. There should be something different. Like she was just reading from there, you. I want
Mm.
you just ask her like in a casual conversation. What, uh, hey Aarti, like usually when do you wake up in the morning?
Okay.
Just okay. Okay, if you just wake up at this time, so when do you have your breakfast, right? Something like as a, it should just sound like a conversation, not a question answer session. Got it?
Okay.
You can pick up
Yes.
any question,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
You
Okay,
can
ma'am.
pick up randomly any question from here, but it should like it should sound like a conversation. I hope it makes sense to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Naturally.
Okay?
Okay.
Natural, yeah. Okay. Now proceed. You just like question, na? When does she check her email? So Javed, usually when do you just reach your office, and at what time do you check your email? Like this conversation. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Proceed.
ma'am.
Mm. Arti, ma'am, uh, when do you prepare tiffin?
Hey,
I prepare.
why don't you ask her, Aarti ma'am, how are you? May I ask you some questions?
Okay. That is also, na, ma'am.
आप लोग तो
Okay,
बस
ma'am.
बॉम्ब फोड़ना शुरू कर देते एक दूसरे के ऊपर. चलो.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Politely. politely, naturally. Yes, ma'am. Aarti ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Javed.
Oh, ma'am.
What about you?
Excellent, ma'am. Ma'am, one question, ma'am. Yeah, in place of excellent, is there any word, madam? Ecstatic something, no, madam?
Uh-huh.
Which word,
Absolutely.
ma'am?
Absolutely.
Absolute synonyms, ma'am.
I'm absolutely perfect. Yeah. I'm
Absolutely,
extremely good. Yeah. Yeah, you can use.
extremely.
Okay. Now,
E- Ecstatic is there, no, madam? Ecstatic, nothing, ma'am.
ecstatic.
Uh,
Ecstatic.
ecstatic means same, no, ma'am?
Ecstatic. Do you know
Ecstatic.
meaning of ecstatic?
Uh, I I listened somewhere, ma'am. I observed somewhere. Is it same word, ma'am? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Ecstatic.
Uh-huh. Ecstatic. Super. Same, likewise, ma'am. That was answer.
It is, it's
Can I use
something
the
like
ecstatic also,
when,
ma'am?
listen, when you're super duper happy,
Okay,
ecstatic.
okay.
Ecstatic means like you are overwhelming for something.
Overwhelming. Okay, 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 ma'am.
That is called ecstatic, means extreme
Happy.
happy.
Extreme happy. Ecstatic.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
instead of like extreme happy, you can use ecstatic, right?
Ecstatic.
Because actually, Javed, what happens, there are some extreme term. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
adjectives. Some adjectives are there, like if you say, for example, I want to say you, like, just nothing comes up in my mind now. Like you say very bad.
Hmm.
Okay. What is
Okay.
the extreme adjective for very bad?
Mm-hmm. Ecstatic, ma'am. Extreme.
Hmm? Mhm.
No, ma'am. I don't know, ma'am.
You know, Aarti,
Yes, ma'am. What are you saying, ma'am?
if I say very bad,
Ma'am, I'm just taking my medicine, ma'am.
okay,
Okay.
Yes.
this is answer. Okay, look, if you say na very bad, so you can
Ah,
say horrendous, horrendous. Horrendous
horrendous.
is something very bad, but you cannot say very horrendous. No, because
Horrendous.
it itself is extreme adjective. जो horrendous है ना, वो very और bad को मिला के बना हुआ है. ब्लेंड, वो जो दोनों ना ब्लेंड हो रखे हैं उसमें, चटनी बनी हुई है उसकी. So you cannot ever say like कि very bad you can say, because bad जो है ना, that is not extreme adjective, but horrendous it is an like extreme adjective. So extreme adjective के साथ हम कभी भी very word का यूज नहीं कर सकते.
Yes,
समझ
ma'am.
आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you say ना very happy, I'm very happy, तो आप very happy बोल सकते हैं, it's cool. But अगर आप बोल रहे हैं ना ecstatic, I'm ecstatic today, so it means that very ecstatic मत लगाना, because ecstatic itself is the extreme point. हम bad के साथ और happy के साथ जो भी है वेरी इसलिए लगाते हैं क्योंकि उसकी मतलब उसको इंटेंसिफाई करना चाहते हैं, इंटेंसिटी को बढ़ाना चाहते हैं कि मैं बहुत 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 खुश हूँ, ऐसे नहीं बोलते बहुत 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 वेरी 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 हैप्पी. ओके, वेरी वेरी बहुत सारे लगा दिए, राइट? ये बहुत 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 ही बैड है, ऐसे ना बोल के दिस इज हॉरेंडस. तो इसमें वेरी मत लगाना, क्योंकि ऐसे है कि वो जिसे कहते हैं ना, वो बिल्डिंग के सबसे ऊपर की छत पे है, इसके बाद तो कुछ है ही नहीं. समझ आया?
Yes, ma'am.
वेरी
Yes,
मत
ma'am.
लगाना उसमें. सो कभी भी एक्सट्रीम के साथ वेरी नहीं आता. ठीक
Okay,
है.
ma'am.
नाउ
Okay.
over to now question answers.
Okay,
Now
okay,
move.
okay. Okay, okay.
We have like
Good.
that person now again, he has joined, I think. Hey Abul, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah,
Unmute
ma'am.
yourself.
Leaving.
Hey, now you are audible. Wow. Yeah, Javed and Aarti, please mute yourself for a while. Let me just greet him. Abul, how are you?
I am good, ma'am.
Lovely that we can just hear your voice, because are you facing any like network issue?
Yeah, ma'am. Today I faced
You are
a
just
network issue.
joining and you are just leaving the room. Yes. So where are you from, Abul?
I belong from Motihari in Bihar.
You are from
Yes.
Bihar. Okay.
Yeah.
By any chance, did we have a conversation earlier, or this is your first day?
This is my first day. Today I joined the Divya classes.
Okay. 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 This is the first day for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Abul, now could you please tell me what do you do for living?
Sorry, ma'am.
What do you do for living? आप क्या कोई काम करते हैं या स्टूडेंट है आप?
No, I am a teacher, ma'am.
Okay, you are a teacher. Fine,
Government
great.
teacher, ma'am, in Bihar.
Okay, fine. Okay, got it. So, to which wing do you just provide your teaching and all? Which grade do you teach?
Computer science, ma'am.
Okay,
Hello.
computer class. You take computer classes, right?
Sorry,
You
ma'am.
take computer classes. You take computer classes, right?
Right, ma'am.
Okay, great. So you are efficient in that area, right? You are tech savvy. Great. Now Abul,
Yes, ma'am.
mm, could you please give your brief introduction, complete introduction? I want to just listen to you. Please proceed.
My name is Shah Abul Fattah. I belong to district Motihari in Bihar. Uh, I have completed my BCA and MCA from Aligarh Muslim University. After completing, I joined the Bihar Education Department. I work as a computer teacher in +2 high school in Motihari. Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
So, okay, what made you push to join this academy? What is the reason? Do you have any reason that for that you are here, or you are just for people are speaking in English? So for a fashion, you have joined this academy. What is your goal? I want to ask you.
Actually, ma'am, I facing the problem spoken English. Uh, my English spoken is not good, ma'am. My area जहाँ से मैं बिलोंग करता हूँ वहाँ मोस्टली लोग हिंदी ही बोलते हैं तो क्लास में
Okay, Abul
जब
got it.
ओके मैम
Now, I want to tell you something. Okay.
ओके
Why
मैम
did I ask you this? Whenever we are thinking and we are considering ourselves that we want to see ourselves to the next level, and whosoever is joining, like Javed, Aarti, you, and other students as well, right? You should have some strong reason behind this if you are just thinking to learn this language. You know why? That strong reason will just work as a fuel. That strong reason will help you to go for a long run, because learning English is not a one day or one night process. Okay, in a one day you cannot learn, over a night you cannot learn. Okay, it it,
ओके
it
मैम
just look, it will just ask for your dedication. Okay, Abul, and
यस मैम
it will take time, but it doesn't mean like if you have joined today itself and you think like after 1 or 2 months I will be proficient in speaking English. So I'm sorry, it will never happen. Yeah, it
नो
can be
मैम
happened, like if it can be happened, it can be happened for them, those who have that kind of surrounding. If you have that kind of surroundment, you can very easily pick up. But as you mentioned that you don't have that surroundment, right? Means you all are like speaking in Hindi only. Now I want to suggest you something. I'm also a teacher. I want to tell you, Abul,
यस
as you
मैम
have joined this particular class, what you have to do from today onwards, right? For next 30 days, try to avoid speaking in Hindi. Okay?
ओके मैम
Try to
ओके
avoid speaking in Hindi. It doesn't matter you are making mistake and all. Let it be. Okay?
नो
Let it
प्रॉब्लम
be. But promise yourself I will not speak a single word in Hindi. First of all, Abul.
प्रॉमिस मैम
Whenever you are in the school, I don't know like which standard, which class do you teach?
11th and 12th मैम
That's great. So those students, I think they understand English.
मैम 50-50 हिंदी both हिंदी and English
I want to tell you, like you have your personal computer lab, right?
no ma'am yes ma'am ICT lab
Okay, personal lab. You should have,
information yeah
right? Just
Yeah.
there, just tomorrow, you just take a printout, speak in English only. Just post, just okay, and hang
O-
it on your wall in the wall. Okay, on your wall in the room. Okay. Why,
Okay, ma'am.
if you have decided that you want to learn this English, so this is your own duty to make that environment. Now, I'm telling you, Abul, I
Yes.
completed my education from Hindi medium only, right? But yeah, just because there was like my passion to learn this language. So I was chasing this language, okay? I'm telling you
Okay, ma'am.
true. And I just created my own environment, right? Because as a teacher, like I just provide offline classes. I just said to every student, nobody will talk to me in Hindi. Okay. If you face any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay, I will just explain that. And the second thing, Abul, whenever you are just trying to just explain anything about computer and all, like any you have subject, you have book, I know. Okay. So explain
Okay.
English to English, not English to Hindi. Not English to Hindi. Try to explain English
Okay,
to
ma'am.
English about English to English. Means
Yes.
after reading 2 3 lines, okay, just tell to the students, just read it out. Read it out. Then after whatever you understood now, please explain that in easy language. In easy language. Because easy language that can be easily grabbed by your students. Because as you mentioned that they don't understand 50-50. So I believe that if you use basic words now, they will understand. Now, how it will be happen? You have your personal book. Just bring that at your home, and you just make a like that is called a we just say like we just make some kind of like what is called that? Oh my God, teaching when
Hmm.
we want to teach tomorrow, and that is not like study teach what we'll teach. That is called something like okay. So if we have that kind of like think right roadmap that what we are going to teach tomorrow, okay, for a
Okay,
week
ma'am.
we just plan lesson plan. Oh, that is called lesson plan. Okay, so if you
Okay, ma'am.
have that lesson plan that what you want to teach tomorrow, okay, so what is there now? You have to prepare yourself first. पहले खुद को prepare करो that tomorrow I will teach this sub chapter to them, this particular this page I will teach them. Okay, now
Okay, ma'am.
what is there now? You have your book 11 and 12, bring it at your home, read that 2 pages what you want to explain them tomorrow, right? Just
Right,
read
ma'am.
it very closely. There should be deep understanding. वो सीधे आपके दिल में जाना चाहिए, दिमाग में नहीं. किस में जाना चाहिए? दिल में,
Deal, ma'am.
जो आप समझ रहे हो. ठीक है? अब उसके बाद क्या
Yes.
है? आप ना आपके साथ मुझे नहीं पता. I don't know. Are you married?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. You have kids? You have kids?
Yeah, ma'am. I have two kids.
Okay. 2 kids. In which standard they are?
Uh, First in standard, second.
Okay. So I think they will not understand. Leave it. You have separate room. Just go into room. Okay. Go
Okay,
inside a
ma'am.
room and just pretend yourself that मेरे बच्चे सभी मेरे सामने बैठे हैं और मैं उनको पढ़ा रहा हूँ. Got it? कुछ ऐसा
Yes.
अपने ब्रेन में ऐसे इमेज बनाओ कि मैं उनको पढ़ा रहा हूँ. Now start. Just walk on in the room. Take your book and just start explaining them. Because actually, Abul, I'm telling you, this is like I'm telling you for it will just enhance your confidence because there is nobody in the room now. There is nobody in the room now. So you will say, okay, there is nobody going to judge me if I make any mistake. First thing, it will just help you to boost your confidence. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
At the same time, you have to understand, just keep like control over your pace of speech. धीरे धीरे बोलना लेकिन गलती ना हो ऐसे बोलना कोई नहीं सुन रहा
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है
जी
आप
मैम.
सेम थिंग सेम पैराग्राफ अगर आप 2 3 बार समझाओगे ना प्रिटेंड करोगे आप क्लास में समझा रहे हो आई एम डैम श्योर अगले दिन क्लास में जाके डेमो देना आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट फील करोगे बट अगर आप डायरेक्ट वहां पे पढ़ा के कराने जा रहे हो तो आप कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं होगे फॉर श्योर बट इट इज ना इफ यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड योरसेल्फ बिफोर हैंड सो उस चीज की बात ही कुछ अलग होगी समझ रहे हैं आप मेरी बात तो now what you have to do you have to prepare yourself first because you have determined that you want to learn this language so now you have to prove yourself that I can speak I believe nobody no teacher speak in English over there in your class in your school Abul? Any teacher like speak in English like in your school or no? Abul, am I audible?
There is a net. Yeah, ma'am. Audible, but network issues, ma'am. Uh,
Okay, fine. Now am I audible?
yeah,
Now I'm audible. Okay, fine. So I want to ask you that there must be many teachers who will speak in English or not? All speak in Hindi only. I think am I audible? Abul? Aarti, Javed, am I
yeah,
audible
ma'am.
to you?
Yeah, ma'am.
Are
Okay,
audible.
fine.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Aarti, this class goes for you as well. Just listen to me very carefully, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay,
listening. Listening.
yeah. So this is something Javed, means sorry, Abul, try to talk with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
communicate. Try to communicate with your teachers as well in English only. Yeah.
Okay,
At
ma'am.
initial stage, na, and in
Yes,
initial stage, you will find a bit weird, because if someone doesn't like reply you in the same language, but yeah, किसी को नहीं देखना दुनिया क्या बोल रही है, राइट? किसको देखना
right,
है?
ma'am.
खुद को देखना है, क्योंकि आप जो सीख रहे हो वो अपने लिए सीख रहे हो, दुनिया के लिए नहीं सीख रहे हो, राइट? बी
Right, ma'am.
सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड, बी सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड। पता है मैं आपको बताऊं, अगर कुछ करने जाते हैं ना अपने लिए अच्छा, तो दुनिया सबसे पहले मजाक उड़ाती है, क्योंकि दूसरों की तो अच्छाई देखी ही नहीं जाती दुनिया से। दिस इज रियल फैक्ट। तो आई वांट टू टेल यू, कोई भी हो आगे पीछे, मजाक उड़ाते उड़ाने दो, बट आप इंग्लिश के बिना कुछ नहीं बोलोगे। एक दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन कह सकते हैं, कुछ पीठ पीछे भी बोल सकते हैं, बोलने दो ना। जिस दिन आपने बोलना शुरू किया ना अबुल,
Yes, ma'am.
उनकी सारी बोलती बंद हो जाएगी कि अबुल ने तो वाव कुछ कर दिखाया। दिस इज समथिंग, अपने को ऐसा तैयार करो, प्रिपेयर करो। समझ आया?
Yes, ma'am.
गॉट इट?
Got it,
अपना
ma'am.
एनवायरनमेंट खुद बनाइए, ठीक है? अपना एनवायरनमेंट खुद बनाएंगे, बच्चों के साथ बात करेंगे, कभी भी कुछ भी, नॉट ओनली क्लासरूम। आपने तो क्लास में वट एवर यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन दैट इट्स डन, ओके? इट कैन बी पॉसिबल लाइक इट्स लाइक रिसेस टाइम, students are running, you can say, hey, don't go there, please come up here, go to your room, okay? Go upstairs, don't go downstairs, okay? You may fall down, don't run in the stairs. This is something small sentence, right? These small
Right, ma'am.
sentences will help you. These small sentences will help you, okay? It will give you flow of speaking. मीन्स अपने आप को हर चीजों में इंग्लिश में बोलना है, मतलब कोई मतलब का नहीं है, फिर भी लग जाओ बात करने के लिए, मतलब ढूंढना है आप किससे बोलो। समझ आया?
Yes,
बट
ma'am.
बोलना है, रीजन आप निकालोगे। ये नहीं कि रिसर्च में बैठ के आप लंच कर रहे हो, मुंह बंद करके बैठे हो। नो, मैं किसी तरीके से लंच 5 से 10 मिनट में फिनिश करूंगा, सब मैं बच्चों को गाइड करूंगा, बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं। हे व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, व्हाई डोंट यू हैव योर फूड, व्हाई यू बोथ आर quarreling, stop quarreling, I will just tell to principal now, okay? Something like that, I will take you to the room, okay? Something, whatever you want to say, just speak in English only. Clear? You got my point, Abul?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, hey, Javed and Aarti,
Yes, ma'am.
now conversation practice, okay? A bit
Okay.
like today we didn't have any conversation, right? Okay, so now here, what is this, like, Javed, do you want to ask question to Aarti?
No problem, ma'am.
Ja-
We'll do conduct
No,
straight away conversation.
go ahead, go ahead. That is
Okay,
also
ma'am.
conversation.
Okay,
Use the
ma'am.
questions. Yeah, go.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, Aarti, ma'am.
Very good evening, sir.
When do you get angry?
I never get angry.
Yes. When do you wake up every day, ma'am?
I wake up early in the morning at 4:30 a.m.
What do you do, ma'am, after wake up?
After wake up, I take some lukewarm water and then I take my exercise. I go to gym and then I take my exercise.
Uh-huh. At what time do you go to gym, ma'am?
I go to gym at 4:50 a.m. sharp.
4:50 a.m.
Yes, sir.
It means, do you wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning?
4:30
4:30.
a.m.
How many hours do you sleep, ma'am, every day?
6 hours. I
6
sleep 6
hours.
hours a day. Yes, sir.
Oh. 6 hours. Is it sufficient to you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
6 hours is sufficient. At what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed after this class 10:30.
10:30.
Yes, sir.
At what time does your son do his homework?
Homework.
Yes.
I
Your
what
son.
sir, what are you saying? What does?
At what time does your son do his homework?
Okay, he do his homework at 5 p.m.
Oh, does he? Okay. Does he do his homework at 5 a.m.?
He does his homework at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Okay.
Yes, sir.
At what time does he go to his school?
Uh, he goes to school 7:55 a.m.
Uh-huh. At what time does he return from school?
He returned from school at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. only.
Yeah,
How many hours does he spend at school, ma'am? How many hours does he spend in school?
7 hours.
7
He spent
hours.
7 hours. He spent 7 hours in a school.
7 hours. At what time does he take his lunch?
He take his lunch at 1:15 p.m.
He takes his lunch at 1:30 p.m., ma'am.
1:15 p.m.
1:15 p.m.
Yeah.
Uh, what type of tiffin do you like?
Simple food, homemade,
Okay. Homemade food. Idli, puri, dosa, likewise, ma'am.
prepared by his mama.
Okay. Don't you prepare tiffin, ma'am?
Sir, I always prepare tiffin.
She is mama. She is.
Mama only prepares breakfast.
Yeah, mother.
His mama. Okay. His mama means you.
Yeah, me.
Okay, ma'am. When do you
Salute
meet
you.
your parents?
What are you saying, Javed sir?
When do you meet your parents? Often? Weekly once? Monthly once?
No, sir.
When do you meet your parents, ma'am? What happened,
No,
ma'am?
sir. Always.
Always.
Always, sir.
Okay. When do you take your medicine, ma'am?
I take my medicine in morning,
Mm.
7:50 a.m. and at night 10 p.m. during to this class.
During this class. When do you take your dinner?
I take my dinner 8:30.
8:30
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah, p.m.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, when does your son meet his grandparents?
He meets his grandparents after 3 months.
After
Af-
3 months. After
yeah,
3 months.
yeah, after 3 months.
3 months at once. But you meet your parents every day.
Always. Because they are in my heart, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How it is possible, ma'am? Your son is meeting his grandparents 3 months at once, but
Because
you are meeting your parents daily.
always, because my parents are always in my
Change
heart.
the question. Change the question, Javed.
Please,
Ma'am,
sir.
your son meet your grandparents 3 months at the month once for 3 months. Is it
Pet
not? Is it?
Javed.
made
Javed, they are no more. Please change the question.
Sorry, sorry, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
it's okay, no problem, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, no problem. Sorry. Mm, uh, At what time do you take your tiffin, ma'am?
I take my
7.
tiffin at 1:15 p.m. because we
Supper.
are we are in the same school. My son and me also, we are in the same
Okay.
school, and I'm his
Uh,
class teacher.
okay, okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Uh, for which class do you teach, ma'am?
Uh, Primary classes. I'm a PRT teacher, sir.
PRT. PRT means abbreviation, ma'am. I don't know actually.
Primary teacher.
Primary.
Yes, yeah, primary teacher.
Primary means up to fifth class, isn't
Yeah,
it, ma'am?
yeah.
Okay, okay, ma'am. At what time does your son do his homework, ma'am?
My son
Already told.
did his homework at 5 p.m., sir.
Okay.
And
Does
I
he
start
practice his
asking,
piano? Does he practice piano?
yeah. He's very interested in piano. He's very interested in music. He's also very interested in dancing, sir.
Okay, okay. Super, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We are concluding here.
Okay, Aarti, where is she?
Aarti, ma'am.
Okay, she left now. I wanted to tell her something.
Maybe network issue, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, fine. Abul,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know present simple tense?
Yes, ma'am. I know.
Do does, uses of do does, right?
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am. I know, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, could you please tell us your daily routine? Like when you wake up,
I wake up at 5:30
complete
a.m.
that entire day routine till
Sorry,
you
ma'am.
go to sleep. Till you go
I,
to sleep.
I go to sleep
Means
11.
entire day schedule in present simple. Present simple is something that we use for our means to express our daily activities. जो हम रोज काम करते हैं.
I
तो
wake
मैं
up.
चाहती हूँ कि आप अपनी पूरी डे की एक्टिविटी को बोलिए. Since
Okay,
you wake up till you just go to bed. Okay, please proceed.
okay. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Then I rest and prepare for go to school. My school time is 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I this time I spend in the school. After returning the school, I I reach at home, then take my uh, breakfast in the evening, and after that I go to market for taking vegetables and other home things. Then after returning the market, I come to the home, uh, then take my dinner and teaching my children 1 hour, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then I go to the bed at 10:30 p.m. Thank you, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, Abul, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, go into the chat section, Abul.
Okay, ma'am.
Read it out.
Every morning I wake up at the 6 a.m. and brush my teeth. After that, I make breakfast for myself and my family. My son eats cereals and I usually have a cup of coffee with toast. We leave the house at 7:30 a.m. and head to school. I work as a teacher, so I spend the day in the classroom. After school, I pick up my son and we go home. In the evening, I prepare dinner and we eat together. Finally, I read a book before I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Fine. Listen, before saying you something like I want to talk to Javed. Javed, are you there?
Yes,
Javed?
ma'am.
When you
Yes,
were
ma'am.
asking Aarti the question, when do you take dinner? She said, I take my
When
dinner at 8:30. But
yes, ma'am.
you were just telling her that PM. Okay. So it is not mandatory that we have to use AM and PM. Okay. If she said na 8:30, so it is understandable because you have asked about dinner. First thing. Okay.
Okay.
If I ask like Javed, how old are you?
53, ma'am.
Did you say like I'm 53 years old? No, now I'm
Yes.
53. That is okay. I'm
Okay.
53. No need to say years old.
Okay.
Yeah. Likewise, no need to say like when you are just having a conversation, no need to say AM, PM, please. Okay.
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 Because
Yeah,
that
ma'am.
is understandable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So now this paragraph you can also see. Look, every morning I wake up at 6 a.m. and brush my teeth. And what is there now? You can just join two sentences together. No need to separate them. I wake every morning. I wake up at 6 a.m. Then I brush my teeth. Then I something like that. Okay, in a small chunk of like means chunk of sentences you can use these means you can collaboratively you can just use these words. Okay, सबको join कर देना add कर देना ठीक है and करके भी use कर सकते हैं no problem. Okay, and the thing is that there are some terms I will just provide you tomorrow. Those like uh, some कुछ ऐसे linking words होते हैं. Okay, I will provide you linking words. But I want now by using those linking words, please try to connect the sentences together. It will sound awesome. Okay. Look, every morning I wake up at 6 a.m. and brush my teeth. After that is a linking word, right? After that is a linking word. After that, I make breakfast for myself and my family, right? Thereafter, you can use thereafter. Moreover, many more words are there. My son eats cereals, and I usually have a cup of coffee with toast. We leave the house at 7:30 a.m. This is normal in English. But if you just try to just groom your English with some linking words, so that is another level. Okay. So definitely I will provide you with all these words. So what is there? You can take a screenshot of this, please first. Take a screenshot. You both quickly. Tomorrow I will provide you the same linking word and you have to join these words quickly. Okay, you have to put those words here. And then after you have to make your paragraph once more in a very different manner. Did you get my point?
Yes, ma'am.
समझ आया? मैं
Yes,
लिंकिंग
ma'am.
वर्ड्स दूंगी और उसको फिर आपको उसमें ऐड करके लगाना पड़ेगा और इस पैराग्राफ को कुछ और मॉडिफिकेशन करनी पड़ेगी. ओके ओके जावेद just listen to me.
Ma'am.
Here Aarti and you were having a conversation but Aarti has left the class. She said
Yes,
my
ma'am.
son and me. She said my son and me. We both
Yes.
go in the same school or something like that. Okay,
Yes,
go
ma'am.
in the same school.
Take
So
take
now,
lunch. Uh,
what was the mistake over there? My son
my
and
son
me
and
both
me
are in the same school. My son and
both.
me both are in the same school.
Ah, yes, madam. Both are in the both both are both of same school, ma'am. Half.
Huh. Okay, she said no. Listen,
R.
Javed,
She said R, ma'am.
Javed,
I
Yes,
I am
yes.
and
telling you no.
I
R.
and my
R.
son. Hello,
Listen, yes, yes, Abul.
ma'am. I think I and my son is correct.
No, no, not I and my son and I, my
My
son and
Okay.
I,
son.
not I and my. Yeah, it is something like not this way. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
ma'am.
suppose there are three members. Okay, you, another person with whom you are talking, and the third party. Okay. So like you are making some kind of like planning. You all go together for picnic and all. So in between that you can say, if you say na, I, you and she, we all will go there. So that is wrong. You should say she, you and I. Start with 3 to 1 number. Okay, got it?
Yes,
Got it,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Third. Yes, ma'am. Third person. He and me. Sir and
Yeah.
me.
Listen, me is wrong. Me is wrong.
I.
Me is object. How can it come in the place of subject? Subject में नहीं आता. Subjective क्या होता है? I, we, he, she, they, you. Both the subject. ये तो
Yes,
object
yes.
तक object में जाता है. Sentence के पीछे जाता है. Subject के place में कभी नहीं आएगा me. Got it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I.
Right?
Always we should use I. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here only. I'm just
Okay.
trying to find out something. Wait a bit. Yep. Yeah, I was a bit confused for this. Listen. When 3 people are there, na, listen. First person, okay. First person is I
I,
and we. Okay. Now the second person.
you.
Second person, yeah, it is you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You and you. Just look at the chat section. Okay. Next is third person. Third person is he, she,
She,
जो भी
it,
होता है ना. हाँ, he, she. मैं बस इतना ही लिख देती हूँ. He, she. और एक से कर देते they. Okay. ये समझ जाना आप. अभी जब आप बात करेंगे ना, हमेशा start in the rule of ऐसे रूल में चलना. Right? 231. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
231. It means
3 to 1.
no 231. 231.
2, 3, 1. Sorry.
231 क्यों होगा? जैसे आप, वो और मैं तीनों चलेंगे वहां पे पार्टी में. ठीक है?
Okay.
आप, वो और मैं मीन्स सेकंड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन एंड माई सेल्फ. ओके, फर्स्ट पर्सन. ठीक है? इसका रूल ये होता है. अगर इन केस कोई एब्सेंट है तो 2-1 कर दो. कोई अगर एब्सेंट है तो 2-1 कर दो.
You and I.
3 नहीं है ना, तो तुम और
Yes,
मैं,
ma'am.
यू एंड आई.
You and I.
राइट? कोई
Ma'am,
मिस्टेक है तो नहीं.
second and first person,
You,
ma'am.
he and me. I.
हाँ, तब सेकंड एंड फर्स्ट हो जाएगा. 3 है नहीं थर्ड पर्सन, तो ठीक है. आप
Yes,
और मैं, यू एंड आई. बट मी गलत है सब्जेक्ट के प्लेस में. नहीं, वो ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, सब्जेक्ट होता ही नहीं है. So she was making mistakes. तो मैं इसमें and जावेद you were just पता नहीं आपने कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा था, पता नहीं क्या पूछा था. how do you meet your something आपका क्वेश्चन था. फिर आप बाद में लगा रहे थे often. तो आप सीधे स्ट्रक्चर बता सकते थे. how often do you meet your parents, right?
Uh-huh.
how often do you meet your parents, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. And never ever ask this question again to her. Okay, she's quite sensitive.
Yes,
I was
don't know,
telling
ma'am.
you that
of course.
just it's a question, but you didn't listen to me.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes.
think on that day when she shared na 2 days ago, you were not present in the class. So Pratibha was there. She shared. Okay, so that's why we know. Okay, so never ever ask the same question.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, then yeah, she was making mistakes. Na, he spent. Okay, Abul, you tell me. What is the wrong mistake is over there? You just keep your mouth shut. Okay, Javed. Don't कुछ नहीं बोलना. Abul, आप बताइए. He returned from school.
He returned
क्या
from
mistake है इसमें?
just
You can see in the chat section. मैंने कुछ सेंटेंस लिखे थे क्योंकि वो कुछ कर रही थी गड़बड़. उन्होंने बोला सबसे पहले I take exercise. क्या मिस्टेक है इसमें I take exercise?
ma'am in chat section no showing the sentences, ma'am. Hello.
चैट एक मिनट, चैट में नहीं दिख रहा.
No, ma'am.
जावेद आप देख सकते हैं?
No, ma'am. Not visible.
बट मैंने तो भेजे हुए हैं सारे. कॉल
No,
मैसेज में
ma'am.
देखिए ना, कॉल मैसेज जो थ्री
Yes,
डॉट्स है,
ma'am.
थ्री
In
डॉट्स
call,
पे
in
जाके.
call message. Yes, madam. Not
हाँ तो
visible.
नॉट विजिबल हाउ?
No,
आपके वो 20 क्वेश्चन दिख रहे हैं, 20 क्वेश्चन आर देयर.
no, nothing, ma'am. After 20
Why?
questions, you sent so many, ma'am.
Yeah, after 20 question, I shared sleep is noun or something I was writing, na? Before sleep,
Yes,
not
madam.
before
Sleep
sleep
is
is, huh?
sleep is noun.
Okay.
Noun, ma'am.
Then after horrendous
Before.
is given very bad, very ecstatic, right?
No,
Then
yes,
after
ma'am.
I take exercise. I take exercise. That is there now. I mentioned in the
Take
class.
exercise. Yeah, I take
I take
exercise.
exercise.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना?
Yes, yes,
है
yes,
ना?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm reading it out. Okay. Now,
Uh,
Abul, can you get it? I think you are in the classroom when I was sharing. I don't know when you people are going and coming. Abul, leave it. You just tell me. I take exercise. What is the mistake over there?
I take exercise.
Yeah.
I take exercise means I am taking exercise
Is
from other person, ma'am.
Abul
I
is
do
there?
exercise. I
Abul?
do exercise.
Ab Abul?
Abul
Abul
went
is
from
there or
there.
not? Is Abul there or not? I'm on the different screen.
Abul is there, ma'am.
Abul, are you there? Abul?
He is in mute.
Abul, unmute yourself.
Mhm.
I want to ask him some questions because I know Javed, you are good enough in this particular thing. Do,
Okay.
does, you know this. That's why I'm asking to him.
Okay.
Let me check him. It's his first day, na? I want to check him. Abul, are you there? I think he is busy. Okay. Javed, quickly tell me what are the mistakes over here he do his
Ma'am,
homework?
uh, I do exercise, ma'am. Not I take
Yes.
exercise. I do exercise.
Yes. Next.
He do his homework, ma'am. He does his homework.
Third.
Third, he returns from school.
Fourth.
Fourth, he spends 7 hours.
Right.
Yes,
All these mistakes were done by Aarti only, not you.
ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I wanted to tell her, but she left the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Next
I
is
have.
how often your mistake was there. You didn't use often, okay, in the sentence. So
Okay,
take
ma'am.
care of this. After making sentences, often, you're saying like something like
Yes,
this,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
you can take the screenshot 231. This screenshot, please take and write it down in your notebook. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I think Abul, he has also left some network issue. I think he's facing
Mhm.
trouble.
Okay, ma'am. Convey to Aarti, ma'am. My sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
I
ma'am. I
know.
don't know.
Like you
Actually,
don't
I
know.
don't
That's
know.
why I know you
Yes,
don't
yes,
know.
ma'am.
That's why you. Okay. And whenever I intervene now, just quickly change the topic. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Don't
ma'am.
keep on just stick on the same topic. Okay. You have to
Okay,
take
ma'am.
care of the thing.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Okay,
now,
ma'am. Ma'am.
so exactly what I taught you today, just take revision. Okay. Take
Okay.
revision and write down all these things in your notebook. Okay. Because
Yeah,
the
actually, these
earlier
days
whatever
I
I.
became busy, ma'am. My children have exams, ma'am. Every day by
Okay.
5:30 a.m. I am getting up, waking up, and going to the Kadapa district, ma'am. Kadapa district means from here to 67 kilometers, ma'am, to,
Okay.
to
Now,
attend
do
college.
do do you do you have your food or not?
Poor.
खाना खाते हो?
Yes, ma'am. There
Okay,
itself,
that is
college
important. Na?
itself. I am spending up to 1 o'clock there itself. College outside
No, no,
of the college.
no, no. Listen. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Second thing, सांस लेते हो? Do you breathe in or breathe out?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
करते हो? अच्छा, अच्छा.
Yes,
Okay, that
ma'am.
is important, right? Now listen to me very carefully. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you
Mm.
want to really keep in touch with this, if you have that kind of jajba, जिसे कहते हैं ना, love for this
Mm.
language, you can
Yes,
do one thing. You can carry your notebook along with you
yes,
with
yes,
at your
ma'am.
office, and you
Sometimes
can
that
find out
that's the
some
thing.
time. जस्ट
Yes.
नीचे से थोड़ा सा निकाल के स्टडी कर लो, फिर बातें कर लो किसी से भी काम करते करते.
Sure, ma'am.
This is
Sure,
some-
ma'am.
this is something I'm just giving you the ways how you can just keep in touch. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, na Javed, my notebook is at my backside, and I'm just something, but I'm just studying. Okay, along with I'm cooking. So this is
Okay.
something. If you really love this language, so you
Ma'am.
can do anything. Yeah, you can find
Mm.
out the time. If you don't have time, so you have to make the time. How you have to make the best of your time, it is up to you, right?
Mm. Yes,
But
yes, ma'am.
don't make any excuses to me. Again, I said the same to you. I don't have
Yes.
time. Okay, this time is
Okay.
for your kids. Okay, fine. At least 10 to 20 minutes for revision you can take out, right?
Okay. Okay.
Don't tell me मेरे पास time नहीं. फिर
Mm.
सांस लेना बंद करो, खाना भी बंद कर दो.
It is not possible.
Not possible. Not
Not
possible, no?
possible. Not
Yes.
possible.
So that's why I said now, just learning this language, just don't make it want. Just
Mm.
take it as a need, not want.
Okay.
Fine. Again, need just breathing, that is our need. Food, that is our need. Learning this language is also our need.
Neat.
Okay. Yep, not want. Got it?
Okay. Okay. Ma'am,
Okay,
what is your
fine. Now,
qualification, ma'am? Ma'am, what is your qualification, ma'am? Ma'am, just actually, I want to do MSc psychology, ma'am. I have much interest. So
mhm.
that how is it sufficient English to study MSc psychology, ma'am? Can I
Listen.
can I understand
The
that
student,
books,
listen,
ma'am?
listen to me very carefully. Language is a tool, and
Uh-huh.
the kid, this small kid who is very fluent and impeccably speaking now,
Uh-huh.
he means in who is in first or second class. Okay, he can also speak. Not just because of you will just uh, means have a higher degree and all. Then after you can learn English. It, don't think in that way. Okay, think is
Okay.
that whatever you are doing,
Mm.
but miss uh, miss you have to learn this language by your own effort. Okay, you can
Okay.
take any storybook, you can take anything for particular this language. If you are chasing for psychology and all, so I think sorry, then sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you have really interest in psychology like me, I have really interest in psychology, but I am not a psychology, I am not a student of psychology. I'm
Uh-huh.
a student of like commerce background. Okay, I
Okay.
completed my like means post graduation from banking sector, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
like yeah, so I don't have like that kind of thing. But yeah, I would
Okay.
like to say psychology, it's really very amazing. You can just find out some like self-help books based on psychology. Okay, you can
Okay. Okay.
read them, you can study them.
Self-help book.
Okay, self-help book. Okay, no need to go for particular, like if you require any kind of degree and all, it's okay. But if you really don't require, so yeah, side by side you can just find out any book. Okay, those reading means that particular reading will help you to learn. Okay, you can speak
Okay.
very easily.
Okay.
Okay,
Ma'am.
but reading, start reading. Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else? Am I help you with?
Oh, nothing, ma'am. Nothing, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So now shall I wrap up?
Oh, sure, ma'am. Why not? Sure. Good night, ma'am.
Okay, bye bye. Good night.
Once
Good
again,
night.
convey
Take
my
care.
sorry, ma'am, if you contact with her.
Oh my God, Javed.
Sorry.
Listen to me, na.
Yes,
I know. You are a very nice personality, and I personally want to tell you, always keep on laughing like this. Okay, keep
yes,
on
ma'am.
smiling. Okay, and yeah,
Ma'am.
but sometimes like you have to be very cautious about your environment. If you are finding if someone is saying something, means what is there now, Javed?
Ma'am. Ma'am.
What I believe, like sometimes now we are like feel like we are like very happy and all, but at the same time, if you find someone in our surrounding, the person is like sounding in some different way. So at that time, we have to try to understand his feelings. That is called emotional intelligence. Okay, so
Ma'am.
that means when someone is silent, you can very easily be something is miss something is there, something fishy is there. So stop over
Ma'am.
there. No need to
Okay.
stress that again, because it
Okay.
can be possible, it can be hurt to someone. So that you
Okay.
have to understand. Okay. But
Yes, yes, ma'am.
if she laughs now, she laughs a lot. I know this. खुल के
Yes, yes.
हंसती हैं. But
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so take care of this. Okay. Otherwise, it's
Okay.
okay. Fine. And
Ma'am.
don't just think about the same. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Take care. Good night. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.